Hey everyone, I'm Rather Incoherent, this is Operation Venom Reaver, and I am sick of troubleshooting mods. Full disclosure, I played this mission once. In fact, I've technically played it like 10 times, and I've only actually played it twice. So the first time I played it, I recorded this video, and at the very end, spoilers by the way, the Viper King is going to be here. I'm sorry to tell you this ahead of time. The reason we're not seeing the Hunter is because someone else has taken his place today. But the Viper King is completely unaffected by rule rework. I was fighting the vanilla Viper King, and that's not what I wanted. So I spent a while troubleshooting. I resubscribed, made sure it was at the end of my load order. I deleted, or turned off rather, every single mod that might relate to the rulers in any capacity that was obvious. Deleted my configs, rebuilt them, and no change whatsoever. So then I started doing a binary search, and eventually I got it all the way down to mods that I literally would never turn off. There are three options. It is either that the ruler rework mod literally just doesn't work and has nothing to do with your mod setup, it's incompatible with Covert Infiltration or one of its prerequisites, or it's incompatible with proficiency classes and one of its prerequisites. For the record, none of those three options make any sense, but I binary searched down to just that. It was those mods and the prerequisites, ruler rework, fresh config, new tactical mission, I wasn't loading a save in tactical, and ruler rework did nothing. So I got a new mod. I got back to ruler revised that I used the first time I saw the Viper King, but unfortunately this time I went into it knowing how that mod worked, and when I played the mission that time, it was bad. I would intentionally break line of sight from the Viper King all the time and shoot other enemies. Once I wasn't in line of sight of the Viper King, I was like throwing grenades over walls at the Viper King so he wouldn't see me and wouldn't react. Once everyone else was dead, I just positioned around the Viper King and ran to the objective to do that instead of shooting the Viper King, because then he would get actions. So he didn't take any actions, so I felt like letting him have them. I could have just killed him from downrange by shooting with squad sight over and over and over again with my sniper, but that felt unfun. And honestly, what I ended up doing, which was shooting him until he decided to flee, and then overwatching with everyone before throwing an axe at the man and killing him when he tried to run away. Like, that wasn't much better. And honestly, I feel like the Viper King shouldn't be dead, and the way I'm playing doesn't feel engaging. It feels gamey bullshit. So I'm not happy with vanilla behavior, I'm not happy with ruler reaction revised, I can't get ruler rework to actually function. Where does that leave us? Rulers use prime reactions. There's another mod, there are still answers we can find. Thank God for that at least. Prime reactions are added with a better advent. They are late game enemies called primes. They're basically normal enemies, but when you deal damage to them, they get a single action and use it immediately. This is essentially how I want rulers to work, so why didn't I just decide to use this earlier? Two reasons. One, they get a full 2 actions on their turn. For an enemy that's going to end its turn in a virtually random, unpredictable position, getting the ability to move and then shoot afterwards is like kind of a little bit on the extreme end of danger. Two, that's not the only buff they're getting. They're also going to stop being affected by damage over time effects the way that rulers are. The way primes are coded, damage over time only goes off at the end turn. Rulers take damage over time every time they're giving an action, so what people think of as the main counter to rulers suddenly doesn't exist anymore. That's another massive buff we're giving them. But ultimately, the real reason I didn't want to use it is that Archon King specifically has several abilities that don't really work right anymore. Icarus Drop and the Pinions attack, both of those go off at the end of the turn. When he does them, no matter how many attacks you hit him with afterwards, it won't go off. It goes off when you end the turn. And that disconnect is the kind of thing I really try to avoid with my mods. But at this point, we're out of options. Rulers use prime reactions it is. I've recorded this twice. I have spent the better part of 3 hours troubleshooting mods. This is the last take. We're doing it live. Let's get into it. Probably should talk about the mission more than just the mod troubles. It's a moderate difficulty recover idle mission, not very hard. Rewards, not very good. The real reward is the second mission, the assault to raid a supply convoy. We're low on soldiers. I don't like anything I just said. I don't like doing more missions, but we desperately need alien alloy. We're fresh out. We have tons of things we can build with it right now. Every alloy we get directly translates into power that we get immediately. We need it for weapons. We need it for armor. We need it for more sparks. We can't afford not to do these missions. Looking at the squad we've got, we have all 7 classes. We're double staffed on combat engineers. Got a couple of squaddies and a corporal. Final Enigma's 1 experience away from corporal. If we stack, I think it's only 11 experience. I think 18 is sergeant. We can get him to go 2 ranks in 1 mission, which would be very nice. In terms of gear, first of all, we have 8 people and they're all wearing armor. That's not the norm. It used to be, but it's not the norm at this point in the campaign, and I'm really happy for that. But in terms of gear that's not baseline frag grenades, we've got some bow rounds and a rail pistol here on our squatty marksman. On our corporal medic, for some inexplicable reason, I gave them a mag rifle and a basic scope. I should have put that somewhere else. They did not deserve this. That scope would have been much better used on another character. Mirrorface has the Exalt mag cannon and basic scope. That's actually something I can get behind. He's got a flashbang, so does Revolver Ocelot. Wretched Phoenix has a smoke. And Filthy Colossus has the Hunter's Axe, and perhaps more importantly, is a lieutenant with lightning reflexes. Now, let's get in there and go kill a Viper King. Or at least give it our best shot, because we've never dealt with primes before. This is going to be our first for that. Alright, we appear to be, like, dead in the middle of the map. Train's over here, objectives here. The train extends this way mostly. So we must be close to the edge over here, right? A little bit, not very. So it seems like obviously what we want to do is get on top of this building and take the high ground there. Let's first try to get a look in through these windows.
Solid copy. Enemy squad located.
Oh! Alright. Full disclosure, previously on this mission, I started next to a building with a squad inside of it. I'm surprised that happened again, because I'm pretty sure that both the map and the squad positions are randomized, but here we are. So the thing to do in my eyes is to block off this doorway and force them to go somewhere else.
Gotta cover it.
My assault can get a position on the roof. Why is that revealing? Oh, because he's kicking open a gate. Rude, man. Just go open the gate like a normal person. He might be wretched, but he wasn't raised in a barn. At least he understands what to do. My assault's going to be moving up. I guess everyone's just running to the roof from here. Well, everyone that can.
Double time.
And we'll see where they go and what we can do next turn. If they just, like, walk towards the map edge and out the broken windows, I'll be kind of salty. Yeah, they're going in a sensible direction. It's fine. We should be able to get a pretty disgusting ambush on this. Do we happen to have, like, a flamethrower down here? Not organized the way we would want it, but yes. I can move to here on my tech spec.
I hope it's worth it.
Let my combat engineer move left. What? That's a window? I didn't even realize. Well, there goes my ambush. I don't know what I thought that was. I just thought it was a solid wall. Well, the flamethrower's a lot weaker now. But it's still a flamethrower. It's still gonna do something. Excuse me? Oh, it's all the way on the right. For some reason, I got very confused. Yeah, that just seems like a really good flamethrower still. We got most of the people who are vulnerable to it anyway. Wow. Neither of them are gonna burn to death guaranteed, unfortunately. They need a little bit of encouragement for that. I'll be glad to give it to them.
Impressed yet?
Now, we do have a mech right here. My sniper's not really in position to do his job just yet, so he may as well run up to full cover and drop the mech to the floor.
I'm trusting you here. I'm busted.
Sir, I would politely request you to leave. Every time that animation plays, it cracks me up. I never expect that at all. I have combat protocol eyes now that he's fallen to the first floor, and that's the kill. Hell yes. The window cuts both ways.
This looks valuable.
We got a purifier down there. Unfortunately, I believe we'll have to let him take his turn. I think we're taking a slash on... It's not a kill on the Mindbender, right? The Mindbender has enough health that he'd live. Yeah. I can take a slash here and then reposition onto the van. That'll do. Unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to be stacking the experience on Final Enigma. How did you break anything back there? The collateral damage in this game is just very silly sometimes. Are you serious? That's incredibly awkward. Being on fire sort of counteracts any safety we might get from these positions on the left, so I'm just gonna walk here and hope that I don't get shot. Like, I know that sounds exceptionally terrible, and that's because it is, but I don't really have anything else I can do about it. Oh, hey, Bitter Flare, what are you doing? You're, alright, you're better now. You were sort of freaking out a little bit a second ago. Alright, looks like Bitter Flare might be able to move in and finish it. Oh, right, yeah, after the Purifier rework, they have Return Fire now. Still haven't internalized that. It's fine, though. Bitter Flare is only going to get shot for no reason 17% of the time. Very nice.
That's right.
I'm gonna get behind this explodable canister and suppress the sectoid to try to make sure I don't randomly get killed on Filthy Colossus. And by killed, I mean just take damage, but you know. That's fine. He's allowed to mind control whoever he wants. Not a big deal at all. You're not gonna do anything stupid, are you? I'd call that stupid. I didn't really want to fight these guys right now. I've got lightning reflexes here. Stun Lancer and Mech, their aims aren't that high. If I can move in a way to pull the Overwatch... Can I come out here and still get to him? No, not quite. So I think I can route like this, and I'll be behind the outhouse when I actually take the swing. Or when I take the shot, rather, when I get overwatched. So let's do this. I should have had someone shoot him first. Lightning reflexes? Nope, he just missed naturally. It looks like he did too. Lightning reflexes is still active.
Checkmate.
Every time it fails to animate, you just punch them or clock them with your gun. It cracks me up. Once again, just like not exactly what I wanted to see. I can move to full cover here this time at least. Somebody's gonna need to put him down with a gun. Specifically a shotgun. There's no cover here anymore. Just all gone. I think I just moved it there. Capitalist Prodigy has a rocket steadied right now. It looks like rockets fire from your left hand, so I can't really angle it left at all. This rocket's kind of useless. So yeah, I'll take the relatively weak... Actually, I don't think there's anything to do on Capitalist Prodigy. I have no rockets whatsoever. I know that seems wrong, like I should have something, but I have absolutely nothing. So the best thing I can do on Capitalist Prodigy is take the chip kill here. That gets me an Elerium core. One thing I changed my mod setup when I was doing all this is I set it so that quick loot would no longer stop me from getting the pop-up. It'll slow down gameplay a little bit, but it means when I have a sit rep that gives me extra loot, I'll actually know what it is, which is just nice. And now that I said it out loud, I realized that all of this is wrong. I need to reconfigure this. I couldn't do that until I got into a mission. Alright, that's good enough for me. It's out of the way, it's in the top. It could do with being a little bit bigger, but also it can't be much bigger before it starts clipping into the concealment icons. I can move here, take half cover, chuck a grenade down here at the purifiers. I don't think we're getting the loot on the second purifier. We just need to take these explosives while we got them. Advanced lightweight frame, Advent datapad. Not really huge deals. We've got a Stun Lancer in the back. I actually kind of really want to deal with that. In fact, I think it might be my highest priority. You just can't afford to be leaving Stun Lancers up. These purifiers are probably going to do dumb things on their turn and not be that bad. The Stun Lancer is always threatening a major piece of damage. And if someone goes unconscious, it gets even worse. I can move up to here, take the pistol shot, probably kill him. 86. Wait, what? It only showed 2 highlighted. 3 was my minimum damage, though, so I don't know why. Unsurprisingly, he made it Corporal this mission. Let's see if we can't get him higher, though. Combat Protocol won't be back for 7 turns, so we'll have to solve this mech some other way. I kind of just want to hard sprint out to here on my Tech Specialist. He doesn't have good shots this turn, but this puts a lot of pressure on where they're allowed to take cover. I'm going to move back into full cover here on Bitter Flare. Again, I'm trying to get flanks around and make their cover less valid. And I may as well chuck a grenade at this Purifier. It's not like I'm doing anything else relevant. Purifiers have a natural point of armor now. And return fire into pistol. They're so much more threatening just already. Even though their AI might still be trash, I haven't really gotten to see that in action. Their actual abilities and stats are much more threatening. I've got this rocket. And it seems like such a shame not to take it. Like, what else is Wretched Phoenix doing this turn? Yeah, I don't need that loot. I mean, I would like the loot, but killing 2 guys and weakening the captain seems pretty good too. I'll just be sprinting forward up here on my Marine. They are so comically far out of position to participate in this. Let's see what their last couple of units do. They both seem like they could do some real threatening work. The Incendiary Grenade on Ocelot blast padding makes it not quite so bad, but it still sucks. Only 1 damage. Burning could tick for as much as 3, though. Are you focus firing? Oh, he's suppressing. That's not as bad. That's fine, he's in full cover. 1 out of 5 to take a wound anyway. Okay, 2 damage, not a bad deal, not a bad deal. I'm probably hunkering Revolver Ocelot every time, but we can save that for last. I think we can commit to killing everyone this turn and walk into the open. There's not that much health left. I'm gonna stop here in case we pull the Viper King from the left. If I hadn't played this before, I'd just be saying, oh Christ. If I hadn't played this before, I would just be saying, in case we pulled a pod from the left. I wasn't expecting to actually pull him, though. Better player, you're looking a little bit in danger, but you're still taking a 92 to kill there.
By the numbers.
My Marine probably just needs to come over here and suppress the Viper King at this point. I think they'll still get an immediate reaction to this, but I just need to make them not do anything. Oh no, they don't! Primes don't get a reaction when you suppress them. That's actually a nice thing. That's really good. That makes so much more sense than the way it worked previously, which was that defensive actions didn't trigger a reaction, but suppression still did. Okay. Maybe I'll like prime reactions more than I thought I would. There's still some stuff that doesn't jive with how I think of rulers, but that's a very nice start. He's gonna get a full 2 actions on his turn, and this dude hits for 5 to 7, so he's kind of terrifying. At least his aim is trashed, though. Got a 100 on the mech, we just need a little bit of armor shred to finish him off. I can move up to here and just chuck a grenade on my assault. That should be enough to wrap it up. I'm realizing my tech specialist is in the same neighborhood and there's nothing else for him to do. My tech specialist can also move up and chuck a grenade at the purifier. I'm not quite sure about that route. Climbing the ladder seems like it should be slower, but okay. The mech is definitely our first priority right now. It just has to go down. And I don't want to be meleeing a purifier. I don't want to be burning run and gun with the Viper King on board. I can just move here and take the shot, actually. Wretched Phoenix has a flank available on the purifier captain. Only a 76, though, even with the flank. He landed it, though.
Target eliminated.
The sniper's got a 100 here, but it's almost never killing. What we can do instead is have Big Money take the shot. And then the sniper can try to finish it off with a pistol. We don't quite have enough to guarantee a finish with a pistol, though. I can move forward to full cover back here on Capitalist, then. I think what I might be wanting to do on my sniper is just run far forward. Try to get involved with this other side. We're definitely moving here and hunkering every time. Like, that's happening. It's set in stone. We have the potential to kill here, and if we miss, we set up the kill on my sniper. I mean, we'd rather be running forward here. We have people in half cover already. The question is just, where does my sniper want to be? And they want to be on the high ground over here. So I'd rather not use my sniper, given the situation. But we got to. We don't have a choice in the matter. I don't actually think I'm able to run my sniper forward at all. So I can't even move forward in pistol, because, like, I'm pretty sure this is flankable. There's just gotta be a line of sight to hear from somewhere down there. So we take the sniper rifle shot, even though it means we're locked way back here, likely not involved with the Vipers at all. Let's see what the Vipers get up to. There's a lot going on over there. 0% thanks to suppression. It's such a good ability. Shredded his armor. Dodge still takes 2 damage. Royal Rampage. I think he got a reaction during his turn. Yeah, that's what happened. That's scary. Good to know they can do that now. Mirrorface getting dragged down by a Viper. A little bit spooked. We're no longer able to save him with Bitter Flare, who would be the main candidate to do so. Extra rude. We just need to chip this Viper with a shotgun. Mirrorface can just kill them outright immediately afterwards with point blank. I'm tempted to demolition this truck. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. So I'm looking at a bit of a no man's land over here. Where's my assault? How far forward can you get? Nowhere near far enough, huh? My assault's gonna use run and gun just to move forward. He's gonna take this position because no one else is really getting here and doing anything. Why do you look like you're still on fire? You're not. Stop that. You're not on fire. Don't pretend. We take the 37 here. We just need the chip. That'll do too, though. Now, I said we could just kill with point blank here, but I like Mirrorface being alive. Kind of a lot, actually. I can move here and suppress the Viper King. The Viper King can probably just move here and flank me, though, so I don't like that. I think if I want to suppress the Viper King, this is the place to do it from. And if I want to move back and hunker down, this is the place to go.
On the move.
You were already poisoned, weren't you? Were they not poisoned? They definitely were. That's why they're missing so much health. Alright, I very much want to kill that person in the back. I'm going to move forward to here, and I'm going to demolition the car. On the belief that car might not be explodable. Yeah. This one is. It turns red, but this car, it's just a piece of shit. You can't explode that one. Well, handle some grenades, I guess. I don't need to worry about blowing up his cover because I have more grenades later. That's not true because my other grenades will be smaller, but it is true because he'll be in death range to a shotgun ship. So it works out the same. We really need these Vipers going down. The Viper King's minions are the real threat here. I think I just move here and try to flamethrower both Vipers. That seems pretty reasonable to me. I might be walking into a flank from Viper King, but honestly, that just sounds like a good way to waste Viper King's turn to me. Wretched Phoenix can take it. God, that is damage, though. I've got to just run for it on my sniper. There's nothing else I can do. The roof is blown out in such awkward ways over here for us. I can move here. Oh, I should have moved somewhere else so I could aid protocol. That was wrong. Wait, do I have eyes on him? It looks like I have eyes on everyone from here somehow. I have eyes on 7 people. The one I can't see is Mirrorface. Oh, that hurts my soul. Mirrorface is the one that I actually want to do this to. Wretched Phoenix is still a good target, though, because he's actually flankable this turn. Still I'll do that. I don't have anything else good to do. I'm going to take the suppression of the Viper King in the back with Mirrorface, like I said I was going to. That should be more valuable defensively than hunkering down. That does slightly depend on that Viper being dead, which I don't think we have any guarantee of. Yeah, we can put it in ship range next turn, but there's no way to kill it. I'm actually just going to slide into full cover here instead. I'm worried about Mirrorface dying. Oh, burn roll, you champion. What's he up to? Jesus Christ! I'm sorry, Final Enigma. I didn't even see the odds. I just know that I should have suppressed the Viper King instead. I was so blinded by worrying about Mirrorface, I forgot, what if he just lands his shot on someone else? Oh, lesson learned. It's not like we really needed him on deck. He's a pretty low-ranking sniper. Medic, you need to drop down and heal Mirrorface so that they can start doing their job. They're kind of crippled at the moment. I know you might be worried about Enigma, but he's got 3 turns till he dies, and the mission's not going to go on that long, I promise. Can I really not see the Viper King from here? That's actually very inconvenient. Well, someone else can shoot him and make him visible. I guess I'll move into here to launch a grenade. Not like I have one from anywhere else. Yeah, I was not expecting Final Enigma to just get wasted from full health there. Viper King hits a little bit hard when he hits, doesn't he? You probably want to move. Excuse me, that gun only has 1 bullet in it. I know how vault casters work, don't lie to me. I've got a flank shot down here, but the odds are probably miserable, right? Yeah. Combat Engineer, how's your rocket here looking? Pretty solid. Let's get this car exploding. Pretty good. Pretty damn good, I must say. Well, we've got line of sight on the Viper King now. By all accounts, this man's gun should be empty, and I should be able to point blank him. Right?
Rolling.
I mean, I'm doing this. I can't pass on this point blank. Jesus Christ, I feel justified in my decisions. Yeah, he wants to leave. He's had enough of this shit.
That thing's trying to make a break for it. Destroy
Now, something I've heard is that there's a bug with this mod where during the alien's turn, they never run away. Because they're using the Prime AI, and the Prime AI has no reason to flee, so they only flee on reactions. I want to test that real quick and see if that's still a bug in the current version. So let's just end our turn. Does he leave? Is he leaving? Yes, it works! Let's shoot him, though. Alright, is anyone actually in range to get a good parting shot on this man? Yeah, I would say this is a good parting shot. You do get poisoned a little bit along the way. I think this is a perfect use of Blue Boo Bug.
on your order.
Get out of my game. You've caused us too much grief. Final Enigma didn't deserve that. Alright, where's the objective? It's right here. We'll grab it next turn.
Here.
I actually feel really damn good about alien rulers use prime reactions. That just felt good. That felt like I was fighting a boss enemy. So I should still have medkit charges for triage on Final Enigma here. Let's failsafe hack this thing and get out of here. The first time I played this, I actually got the reward. Let's see if our rewards are as good or if we even get them this time. Oh, they suck. I got 50% reduced scanning time for 4 weeks when I played this mission the first time. Unfortunately, these rewards are kind of trash. Like, I don't care about this at all, so I'll go for the tech one, because $25 a month means absolutely nothing to me. I wouldn't have even gotten the supply one, that's just brutal. So, we came into this mission and we said, if we're lucky, we can get Final Enigma to Sergeant. And instead, we got him to the hospital, which was still lucky. He could have been sent to the morgue. Revolver Ocelot got 19 damage, dealt 1 kill. For the number of enemies we have, that's not actually that bad. He landed all his shots. Filthy Gloss is largely in the same boat. Wretched Phoenix, 5 kills, 38 damage, never missed a shot. Good job. Wretched Phoenix is one of those people who was on my first mission and just didn't see that much use because I kept sending them out on covert ops. It's not as bad as Dull Eyes. I think Dull Eyes might have just reached Corporal, which is a travesty. But Wretched Phoenix has really fallen behind the rest of the first mission team. Capitalist Prodigy really not landed their shots today. Bitter Flare actually doing very good, one of the better performing characters on the team despite being a corporal medic. Mirrorface, man, I don't know. Mirrorface, my Marines in general, I always feel bad about them. Final Enigma was doing great up until he suddenly and violently wasn't. And Big Money is fantastic. Like, he didn't do much, but the one thing he did was combat protocol in a mech, so I mean, I'll take it. Alright, let's see the wound time on Final Enigma. How is he doing? He's so bad we put him on the second page where you don't talk about it. Oh no! We have so many wounds that I think we used our triage on Ocelot and Mirrorface. I think he's gonna be out for like the full 28, 30 days. Oh, it's not gonna be pretty. Advanced lightweight datapad, Elerium core, bedded stock, expanded magazine. None of that's really a big deal. The core will be useful later. The mech wrecks are a big deal, but we're really bottlenecked by our alloys more than anything else. I didn't realize just how much alloy the Sparks costed, and honestly that goes a long way towards making them balanced on the strategy layer sense. That said, you really still should not be able to get them early enough to have access to an AoE 16 damage in the 3rd month of the game like I do. This mission reward really wasn't super important. Fear of panic? What? The only thing to fear is fear itself. I've got a phobia of fear, I would know. Alright, Final Enigma, let's see how you're actually doing aside from your ridiculous phobias. Gravely wounded, 40 days. Yeah, our triage went to other people. I've been thinking maybe I start taking a second medkit on my medics. And it's looking like it's that time of the campaign. It's time to start stacking additional medkits in case of just huge numbers of wounds across a team and you need all the triage you can get. This could have been brought down to like 20 days or something if we had another medkit charge. We won't be seeing it anytime soon, but we're gonna take lead the target on Final Enigma. Bitter Flare's gonna take advanced trauma kits. That's gonna be very helpful when she's doing her job as a medic. And I think there's almost nothing to talk about in the strategy later today, because I'm pretty sure we're immediately getting an assault, right? Yeah. Wait, no, this is the supply thing, but the sound effect was for the other one. New assault mission. In the next 4 days, we need to go raid a supply convoy. There's comms jamming, Advent loot, Exalt squad, anything else? Oh, I've only just noticed this. We have Ready 13 in the top right here. We're gonna start this immediately. There's no reason to wait around. Let's get it done now. Very difficult Exalt squad. Honestly, I don't know if that's gonna be a help or a detriment to us to have Exalt here instead of more pods. Ashen Fortress, get in here. Exalted Citadel, join the club. Now, the people who are left that are actually ready, what do we have? I think Blind Alpha has a bond that's actually available. I imagine he does, because everyone loves this man. Alright, so we actually have 2 bond pairs we get to make here. Blazing Bull is going to bond up with Blind Alpha. That's great for them. Absolutely, make a big dumb poster. I like Bull and Alpha. It sounds like some terrible macho slogan, so I'll just stop here and call it a day. But we also get to bond Stolen Invader and Hidden Tornado as well. And of course, they get a stupid poster as well. The Sisters of No Mercy. God, they're lame. Now from here, I just want to take some of the lower ranking people out for a drive. That's going to be our Corporal Combat Engineer, Psycho Mantis. And I guess for our last slot, we can send Guilty Chimera. Alright everyone, next up we're going to have Operation Pluto Dog. We have a pretty solid team going out for once. We have both of our Sparks, as always, for assaults. We've also got Blind Alpha kitted out with a very nice sniper rifle, mobility stock, and a bipod with some bow rounds. He should be very accurate and able to get into position relatively quickly. We got our best shotgun on Hidden Tornado, who's recently formed a bomb with Stolen Invader. They're double-stack medkits. I've learned my lesson from last mission, and they're using an experimental mag for an ammo slot for tracer rounds. Blind Alpha just bonded with Blazing Bull, who believes that grenades, and only grenades, are the solution to every problem. We also, of course, just have more people to fill out the squad. We've got a Corporal Engineer here. They're just carrying smokes, because that's what combat engineers do, but that will actually really synergize very well, I've recently realized, with skirmishers. Skirmishers frequently have to take half cover, they don't get a say in the matter, and that means that smoke grenades on combat engineers can really help them out with their positioning. We've also stacked the deck as hard as we could in favor of Guilty Chimera. They've given him a scope, an experimental mag, or an expanded mag rather, for more ammo without reloading, dragon rounds for more damage. We're doing everything in our power to get this guy performing at a respectable level. Here's hoping that it'll pay off tomorrow. But for now, I'm done. I've been Rather Incoherent, hope you've been enjoying the series, and I'll see you next time to finally get some bloody alloys, because we are bankrupt.